Florida yesterday, and it's going to wallop one of the state's major population centers with huge storm surges, lashing rain, and destructive winds only 2 weeks after deadly Hurricane Helene swamped the coastline. Now, Milton, which returned to Category 5 status yesterday, is threatening the Tampa Bay area, which is home to more than 3.3 million people, and it's managed to evade a direct hit from a major hurricane for more than 100 years. Milton is also menacing other stretches of Florida's west coast that were battered when Helene came ashore on September 26th. Meanwhile, closer to home, ODOT Director Andy Wilson reported traffic safety remains a deep-rooted issue here in Ohio, as driver's education is often unattainable for many potential drivers due to its high cost. Now, ODOT is working to change that through the giving grants for driver's ed. Since Ohio's removal of driver's ed from school curriculum, private companies have moved in to fill that vacuum, sometimes at an unattainable cost to people. Wilson said he and Governor DeWine are working piece by piece to begin re-implementing driver's education back into schools to make Ohio's roads safer and driver's ed more accessible. Here is Andy Wilson.
We want it to be available as part of the curriculum, but we certainly want them to be able to take it for free or very reduced cost.
Now, we recently had the opportunity to sit down with one of our area's best public officials, Kathy Schubert, who is the Scioto County Clerk of Courts, which has a legal division as well as a title office. Now, Schubert and her staff help local residents every day find the correct office for their needs, with Schubert explaining the differences.
I have two offices, as you well know. I have a title department and I have a legal department. The legal department consists of everything to operate the courts: domestic court, common pleas court, anything legal as far as divorces, civil complaints, foreclosures, criminal indictments, anything that you can imagine that is legal.
She told us she's extremely pleased with her new title office.
Our new title department it's been a blessing for, I'm hoping, the whole county. It runs more efficiently. It's a better atmosphere. You get one-on-one personal service. Now you walk into that office and you get waited on and you are in and out, and hopefully it's been a pleasure for you as well as it is for us to help our customers.
And Steve, as reported yesterday, a Mega Millions ticket is going to cost more money. Tracy Townsend reports.
The lottery game is increasing the price of a single ticket from $2 to $5 starting in April. Lottery officials say this hike will create faster growing and larger starting jackpots. They expect more billion-dollar jackpots than ever before. The game will also have no more break-even prizes. That means all winning tickets will be more than the $5 cost.
For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Yes, and we hope that all your thoughts and prayers will be heading south today through tonight, because it looks like Milton will be landing maybe around 2 o'clock this morning down on the shores of Florida.
Well, I've heard a couple different. I've heard 2 o'clock in the morning. I've heard 9 p.m.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Well, it's a shame it's going to happen at dark. The other thing is the fact that it will be happening at high tide, which is not going to be good for the storm surge at all.
No, it's not. And, it's just unsettling, something like that happening at night. It's bad enough during the daylight hours, but pitch dark, no thanks.
Yeah. Well, Senator Elizabeth Warren and Representative Madeline Dean are taking on the food companies, and I'm glad they are, because shrinkflation is real.
You're not kidding, it is.
Yeah. Try getting yourself a box of cereal that used to be the big box and still the big box, but see how much cereal's in it and see how much they're charging you.
Now it says sort of a big box.
Yeah, sort of a big box, but it's going to cost you more. But no, when products get smaller, yet the cost stays the same, well, that's called shrinkflation, and it ain't good.
Bought sugar by the pound.
try buying the small pack of M&M.
Well, potato chip people have been doing this for years. The bag's full of air.
Yeah, they're selling M&Ms now in single packets. So there you go. Just be as that. All right, thank you, Bill. This update brought to you this morning by Smith Discount Pharmacy, corner of 2nd and Chillicothe. Across from the school, South Webster, Maine, the newest location in Minford, collectively serving you since 1925.
Since 1925, Smith's Pharmacy has been serving the greater Portsmouth area, and the same great folks who own Smith's Pharmacy also own Smith's Home Medical. Smith's Home Medical offers lift chairs, hospital beds, wheelchairs, nebulizers, oxygen, and much more. Smith's Home Medical is located at 743 2nd Street in Portsmouth, along with Smith's Pharmacy. Your home medical and pharmaceutical needs all in the same building. Now that's convenience. Need even more convenience? Smith's Pharmacy and Home Medical offer free delivery. Visit Smith's, where they treat you like family.
What they need to know
is Chuck is in the house.
in the house.
There you go. Mix 99.3 worldwide, WNXTradio.com. And it's sports brought to you by Ron Wright Auto Sales. Of course, Ron, right there, 1555 11th Street in Portsmouth. And at Ron Wright, they'll always treat you right. All right. Well, good to be back, Chuck. And again, trying to keep up with all the sports that is. And got a chance to watch the Bengals from afar on Sunday. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. And things are not good there. But, we've got one. Here's the funny part about the whole thing. All right, who would have thought that the first week of October, people are talking more about the Reds than they are the Bengals? I mean, as far as, in a positive tone.
Yes. It was a big week of stories for Reds Nation last week. Sadly, it started off with the passing of Pete Rose, and that rekindled some nostalgia and a lot of memories from a lot of our childhoods, because, we grew up watching Pete Rose and hearing the legend and all that stuff. And then the hiring of Terry Francona, the Reds couldn't have made a bigger splash with that. So, yeah, that coupled with the fact that the Bengals are 1-4, probably the majority of talk around the Queen City and beyond was about the Red Legs and the promise of 2025.
And the best thing I saw posted on Facebook was somebody put on there. It's nice that the Cincinnati Bengals honored Pete Rose by going 1-4.
Wow.
Which I thought was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Come on. Where's your sense of humor?
This is what happens when sports guys sit on the toilet with nothing to do but think.
1-4.
Yes.
You get it?
Yeah.
All right. Here's Chuck.
Yeah, the Mets defeated the Phillies 7-2 yesterday in the MLB playoffs to take a 2-1 series lead, and the Padres down the Dodgers 6-5. San Diego now is up 2-1 in that series. Today, the Cleveland Guardians will visit the Detroit Tigers at 3:08. That series is even at a game apiece. The Phillies will play at the Mets at 5:08. The Yankees will take their talents to Kansas City for a matchup with the Royals at 7:08. That series is even at a game apiece. And the Dodgers will play at the Padres tonight at 9:08. Louis Tiant, who pitched for 6 teams over a 19-year MLB career, has passed at the age of 83. El Tiante was a 3-time All-Star and won 229 games with Cleveland, the Minnesota Twins, Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, Pittsburgh Pirates, and California Angels. Tiant was inducted into the Red Sox Hall of Fame in 1997. With new manager Terry Francona now on board, the Cincinnati Reds are turning to rebuilding their coaching staff, including rebuilding the entire hitting side of the staff. Hitting coach Joel McKeithen and assistant hitting coaches Terry Bradshaw and Tim Lamott have been fired, along with infield coach Jeff Pickler, who was let go on September 22nd when manager David Bell was fired. The NHL season officially got underway yesterday with 3 games. The Blues skated past the Kraken 3-2. The Panthers prevailed over the Bruins 6-4, and Utah defeated the Blackhawks 5-2. The Columbus Blue Jackets don't begin their season until tomorrow when they visit the Wild. The New York Jets fired coach Robert Saleh yesterday. Defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich will be the interim head coach. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are currently 2-3. Their most recent loss was to the Vikings Sunday in London. Saleh was hired by the Jets in 2021. He had a 20-36 record as the team's head coach. The Ohio High School Athletic Association released its football computer rankings for Week 8. Division 5, Region 19 has Fairland topping the leaderboard. The Dragons are first, Ironton is 4th, Portsmouth is 9th, Piketon comes in at number 11, Colgrove is 15th, Northwest is 17th, and Wheelersburg is 19th. In Division 6, Region 24, the West Senators are 5th, Rock Hill is 8th, Chesapeake is 9th, and Valley is 20th. In Division 7, Region 27, Eastern Pike is 1st, South Gallia is 7th, Notre Dame is 8th, Sims Valley is 17th, East is 20th. In Division 4, Region 15, Waverly is 7th, and Jackson is 15th in Division 3, Region 11. In order to qualify for the postseason, teams must finish in the top 16 in their respective regions. Your Portsmouth Insurance Sports Time is 7:13. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Give Gary Duzan a call for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right. Thank you, Chuck. Brought to you by Ron Wright Auto Sales. Don't forget to stop in. Great guys there at 1555 11th Street here in Portsmouth. And at Ron Wright, they'll always treat you right. And we got traffic weather coming up.
When shopping for a vehicle that's right for you, make the right choice. Visit Ron Wright Auto Sales in Portsmouth. Ron Wright Auto Sales strives to get you in a newer vehicle with an affordable payment. Besides cars, Ron Wright Auto Sales specializes in late model trucks and SUVs. All inventory is available to see online at ronwrightautosales.com. The number is 355-CARS. Ron Wright Auto Sales, 1555 11th Street, Portsmouth. They'll treat you right.
And it is your traffic and service of your good friends at the side of the river, 1024 Gallia Street. Of course, they'll be there. Delicious, legendary steaks, chicken ribs, and more. I miss the river. Love seafood, but boy, I tell you what, couldn't wait to get back to town to get my first big legendary steak. And this morning, no accidents. The deer are still contemplating going to bed. They're not quite there yet. So just be careful on that. Also, we've got the Shelley Company, and they're out doing their thing. And they're going to be doing it all week long. Down in Gallia Pike, Junior Furnace, Powellsville Road, Green Township, Galena Pike, and more. And again, Ohio River Road, still one lane down, and we'll be having flaggers there. So if you see something we need to know about, give us a call. We love our traffic trackers, 354-1993. Traffic service of your friends at the side of the river, open 7 days a week.
The weather service of Mary's Spirit and Print Shop, where all regional schools are proudly represented with plenty of cool hats, shirts, sweaters, jackets, and pride. Get your school spirit on and check out the deals now at Mary's Spirit and Print Shop, 2109 Gallia Street in Portsmouth, where Mary and her graphic designer can customize anything.
Your first alert forecast from WSAZ. Any early fog lifts quickly for sunshine that lasts for the rest of the day. A fantastic afternoon. Temperatures go from those 40s into the low to mid 70s. Expect to see mostly clear skies again tonight, back down to the 40s, headed for 70 once more on Thursday.
I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.3.
And downtown right now looking good. We're waiting on some sunshine. We've got 49 as we get up and go.
The best music variety and most fun in the morning. It's Steve Hayes and the Get Up and Go Show on WNXT AM/FM Portsmouth and on WNXTradio.com.
Mix 99.3.